Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a world that's absolutely critical, really critical to our modern lives, yet often goes completely unseen. Operational technology, or OT.
That's right.
We're talking about the industrial control systems that quietly power everything. You know, the water flowing into your tap, the energy grid keeping the lights on, even the smart factories churning out goods.
With invisible machines, really.
Exactly. The true backbone of our modern world. Now, here's where it gets really interesting and maybe a bit scary. Just like any vital infrastructure, these OT environments face significant and truly unique security challenges.
Very unique challenges.
Especially concerning something called privileged access. So our mission today is to unpack a series of, well, powerful solutions designed to protect these vital systems. We're drawing insights directly from some fantastic source material we have on Delinea's privileged access management, or PM, use cases. We're going to explore the specific problems these solutions address and, how they strengthen the security posture of these industrial operations.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is how these systems, many designed maybe decades ago, for reliability, for uptime, in totally isolated environments.
Yeah, air-gapped sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. How they're now connecting to the digital world. And this shift, well, it introduces a completely new set of risks they were never, ever built to handle.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our sources highlight, I think, 4 main areas where these OT environments face some really serious security hurdles. First up, legacy system vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Many of these industrial systems are incredibly old, often built long before modern cybersecurity was even, well, a concept. How did that actually play out in terms of risk?
Oh, it's a huge challenge, a massive one. These older systems, they often have inherent security weaknesses baked right in. Things like hard-coded passwords.
Oh, wow.
Default configurations nobody changed, or even flaws you just can't patch. They can't be easily updated without risking downtime.
Why?
Then there's the whole IT-OT convergence thing, where the lines between your traditional corporate IT networks and these industrial OT systems are just blurring. That connectivity, yeah, it enables efficiency, absolutely. But it also introduces new, wide-open attack vectors. An intrusion in your office network could potentially find a path right onto your factory floor.
That's terrifying. And we can't forget regulatory compliance, can we?
No, definitely not.
Industries like energy, water, manufacturing, they're under strict mandates. They have to adhere to standards like NRRC CIP for critical infrastructure, ILIEC 62443 for industrial control systems, the NIS directive in Europe. Security isn't just, good practice anymore. It's a legal imperative.
And this brings up a really important question. How do you secure systems that absolutely cannot go down, ever? That's the fourth big challenge, real-time operations. The paramount need for continuous uptime, low latency in these industrial processes. It means security just can't interfere with the actual operations.
So if a security measure introduces even a tiny delay or a slight risk of downtime,
it's often just deemed unviable. A non-starter. So the solutions have to be incredibly robust, sure, but also minimally disruptive. It's a tough balance.
That's a perfect setup. So given these unique challenges, let's look at how specific privileged access management solutions, these PAM solutions, actually step in. First, let's talk about Delinea Secret Server. We know OT environments often rely on shared credentials, sometimes even hard-coded ones. For legacy systems like PLCs, those programmable logic controllers, or HMIs, the human-machine interfaces.
Very common.
What happens if those get compromised?
Well, if those are stolen, you've got a huge problem, because they often grant deep, unrestricted access to critical controls. Secret Server is essentially a digital vault. It securely stores, manages, and, crucially, automates access to privileged credentials. Talking passwords, SSH keys, API secrets, you name it. Its real power lies in being able to centrally vault and then rotate credentials for OT devices. Think SCADA systems, supervisory control, and data acquisition, or those industrial controllers. It ensures only authorized personnel or maybe automated processes get access when they need it.
Okay, so if a technician needs to troubleshoot a production line PLC, they don't have to, use a password written down somewhere.
Exactly. No more sticky notes.
They can retrieve a time-limited unique credential via Secret Server, and that drastically cuts the risk of misuse or exposure once their task is done. That sounds like a fundamental shift.
It absolutely is. This solution fundamentally shifts OT security away from trying to patch systems that are often frankly, unpatchable,
Right.
towards a proactive automated defense. It gets rid of those static, predictable passwords. It enforces multi-factor authentication, MFA for credential retrieval, and it gives you detailed audit logs of every single access event.
The audit trail.
Critical for compliance. This doesn't just minimize the attack surface, it significantly enhances compliance with standards like, say, NIST 882 or IEC 62443, because you have a clear, tamper-proof trail of who accessed what and when.
That's really powerful. Okay, so we've talked about securing the keys to the kingdom, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the behavior of those who hold the keys?
Mm-hmm. Good question.
That leads us to a fascinating area. Delinea privilege behavior analytics. We've heard about insider threats, or maybe accounts getting compromised. In OT, this could mean someone or something making unauthorized changes, like altering pump settings in a water treatment plant. That's a nightmare scenario.
It is indeed, and this is where AI comes in. This is an AI-driven tool that actively monitors and analyzes privileged user and account activity specifically to detect anomalies, anything out of the ordinary. It essentially establishes a baseline of what's normal activity for, say, OT administrators or those service accounts managing distributed control systems, DCS. It learns what typical behavior looks like for each role, each system.
So if an account suddenly tries to access, I don't know, an unusual number of devices, or deviates from its typical behavior, like a technician trying to get into a restricted turbine control system, maybe outside their normal shift hours, it flags it, sends an alert.
That's the idea. It triggers an immediate alert.
But what about legitimate but unusual activities? Maintenance might require something different. How does it differentiate? Avoid false alarms.
That's a great point, because in OT, you absolutely cannot afford constant false positives disrupting things.
Right.
It uses machine learning to correlate OT-specific actions like logins to HMIs, command executions with all the contextual data, time, location, device type, even historical operational patterns. This lets it learn and adapt over time, getting better at spotting truly malicious activity or even critical misconfigurations, maybe before they escalate into operational disruptions or safety incidents. It's about being proactive, not just reactive after something bad happens.
Got it. Proactive detection. Moving on, let's consider Delinea server PAM privilege access management, specifically for servers. OT servers running things like SCADA software or historian databases. They're often exposed to those IT-OT convergence risks we mentioned, vulnerable to lateral movement if an IT system gets compromised. What's the core challenge server PM tackles here?
The core challenge is minimizing that window of opportunity for an attacker once they're inside, or even just minimizing standing privileges. This solution secures and manages privileged access specifically to those critical OT servers. It enforces what we call just-in-time or JIT access and just enough privilege. Basically, users get elevated access only when they absolutely need it and only to the specific resources required for their task. Nothing more.
Okay.
And it uses a proxy-based architecture. This mediates all access and enforces really granular policies.
So let's take an example. An engineer updating a control server, maybe in an oil refinery. They'd receive temporary elevated privileges just for the duration of that specific task.
Exactly.
And the entire session is recorded for auditing. And it could even restrict access to certain commands, preventing, say, an unauthorized shutdown attempt.
Precisely. It can block specific dangerous commands altogether for certain roles or contexts. That sounds like a massive reduction in the potential blast radius of an incident.
Yeah, it really does.
It truly is. This significantly reduces the risk of unauthorized access or malware propagating to those critical OT servers.
Right.
And it allows you to maintain that crucial operational uptime and meet regulatory compliance by ensuring identities, whether human or machine, only have the precise level of access required for the shortest possible time. It's really about containing any potential breach and stopping that lateral movement within the OT environment. Don't let a breach in one area spread to critical systems.
Makes sense. Okay, let's pivot a bit to the world of IIoT devices, the industrial Internet of Things and automated OT systems like robotic assembly lines.
A growing area.
They often use embedded secrets or API keys for communication, right? If these are exposed, an attacker could potentially manipulate entire production processes. This is where Delinea DevOps Secrets Vault comes in. How does this fit into the OT security picture?
It's becoming increasingly vital, especially as Industry 4.0 takes off. This solution is a high-speed, cloud-native vault designed specifically for managing secrets in automated workflows. It's perfect for DevOps practices spilling into OT and for machine-to-machine interactions. It securely manages and injects secrets, Think passwords, API keys, certificates into OT automation scripts, or IoT device communications dynamically. Think of it like a really fast, automated secret service for your machines and applications. So instead of having a static password embedded deep inside a device's firmware, which is hard to change, right, a huge risk if discovered.
A smart sensor in a manufacturing plant could authenticate to a control system using a dynamically generated key from this vault, a key that maybe gets rotated after each use or very frequently.
Exactly, that's the gold standard. It is incredibly secure. This lightweight, API-driven vault generates short-lived, unique secrets. It eliminates those persistent credentials that might otherwise sit insecurely in code or device memory for months or years. And critically for OT, it provides very low-latency secret retrieval, which is essential for high-speed automation. Its key impact is protecting these automated OT processes from credential theft and ensuring secure machine-to-machine communication in these modern Industry 4.0 environments. It stops attackers from just listening in and replaying static credentials.
Okay, great. Let's move on now and discuss a really common scenario. Dealing with third-party vendors or temporary contractors.
Yes, the extended enterprise.
Think maintenance crews working on power grids or system integrators. They often need access, but sometimes retain it for longer than necessary, creating this kind of lingering security hole. This is where Delinea IGA Account Lifecycle Manager steps up. What's the main benefit here for OT?
The main benefit is automated control over that transient, non-employee access. This solution automates the provisioning, the management, and crucially, the decommissioning of accounts across systems. When the job is done, the access goes away automatically.
The decommissioning part is key.
Absolutely. It ensures proper control by using role-based policies, and it often integrates with other systems like HR platforms or ticketing tools to trigger these lifecycle events. It addresses what is often a massive blind spot for many organizations.
So, using that example again, a vendor repairing a wind turbine's control system could be granted temporary access, tied perhaps to their work order, and it automatically expires after their job is marked complete.
Yes, precisely.
With all their actions logged during that period, of course.
Of course. It simplifies a lot of the headache and risk around managing external access.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's all about preventing those orphaned accounts that stick around long after the person is gone, and rigorously enforcing the principle of least privilege, especially for those non-employee identities. This drastically cuts the risk of unauthorized access to critical OT infrastructure. Plus, it provides that clear audit trail for compliance and streamlines what used to be a very manual, often error-prone process.
Okay, another critical attack vector we see all the time is remote access to OP systems. Someone needing to monitor a pipeline from afar or troubleshoot a remote substation.
Very common, and increasingly so.
But weak authentication or maybe unmonitored sessions can leave systems wide open. This is the challenge Delinea Connection Management addresses.
That's right. This solution provides highly secure remote access, but with really granular control and comprehensive auditing built in. It typically deploys a secure gateway that acts as a proxy for all remote connections.
A proxy, okay.
Yes, so instead of connecting directly, users connect through this gateway. It requires strong multi-factor authentication, MFA, and enforces zero trust policies. It essentially establishes a secure, monitored tunnel.
So an operator accessing, say, a gas pipeline SCADA system remotely wouldn't connect straight in from their laptop. They'd go through a Delinea gateway.
Correct.
They're complete with MFA, maybe role-based access controls, and the entire session could be recorded, ensuring no direct exposure of the sensitive OT network to the internet.
Exactly. That sounds like a true security upgrade, especially as more operations require some form of remote capability.
It really is. It secures that necessary remote maintenance and monitoring while actively preventing unauthorized entry. By isolating the OT systems from direct internet exposure and recording all session activity, it aligned perfectly with zero trust principles, which are becoming increasingly important for OT environments.
It essentially ensures that every single connection, whether it originates internally or externally, is treated as potentially hostile until it's verified, and then it's continuously monitored throughout the session.
Zero trust for OT.
Got it.
Finally, let's touch on Delinea policy and governance. We mentioned that often OT environments might lack standardized access policies, leading to users, sometimes unintentionally, having way too much privilege.
The problem of privilege creep.
Right, and this can result in accidental or even malicious disruptions, like someone altering settings on a critical chemical reactor when they shouldn't have access. How does this solution bring order to that complexity?
It acts as the central enforcement point. It enforces consistent security policies and role-based access controls across all your privileged accounts and systems within the OT environment. It centralizes policy management into a single console, often. And this allows for incredibly granular controls, things like command whitelisting or blacklisting, dictating exactly which commands a specific user or role can execute on a specific device or system.
So you could say a plan operator might be restricted to only read-only access on a distributed control system, a DCS, while maybe their supervisor has write access, but only after getting an approval, perhaps. And all of this is governed by these centralized policies that can be easily updated and audited.
That's precisely the kind of granular control it enables. That must be a huge relief for compliance teams and for operational safety teams, too.
It's critical for both. This ensures least privilege is enforced consistently, and it significantly enhances operational safety by strictly limiting what users can do. It reduces risks from both human error, which is common, and deliberate insider threats.
And importantly, it often integrates seamlessly with existing OT identity stores, like maybe an industrial Active Directory instance, making it practical to implement even in complex, established industrial environments. The key impact here is establishing a consistent, enforceable security posture that adapts to the unique hierarchies and operational needs of OT.
Wow. Okay. That was a truly comprehensive look at securing these vital, invisible machines.
Quite the deep dive.
Yeah. So to sort of recap, it feels like Delinea's solutions tackle these major OT industrial security challenges in a few core ways. They vault credentials and enforce least privilege with minimal disruption, which directly addresses those tricky legacy system vulnerabilities and also that critical need for real-time, uninterrupted operations.
Absolutely. And their session monitoring and the behavior analytics piece, they detect and can block threats right at that critical IT-OT boundary, which directly tackles the challenges of that IT-OT convergence we discussed.
Right.
Plus, generating those tamper-proof audit logs is absolutely essential. It ensures robust compliance with all those strict OT standards like NRC-CAP or ISA 62443. This comprehensive approach, layer upon layer, is what truly strengthens the security posture of these industrial operations.
It's so clear that securing our essential industrial infrastructure is this delicate but absolutely critical balance, especially with the increasing sophistication of cyber threats we're seeing constantly. These systems must remain operational. Uptime is paramount.
Which really raises an important question for all of us, looking forward. As advancements in OT, things like Industry 4.0, the industrial Internet of Things, as they continue to accelerate, how will the need for even more dynamic, more intelligent, perhaps more automated security approaches evolve in the years to come?
Yeah, that's the big question. What will be the next frontier in protecting these invisible machines that quite literally keep our entire world running? Something to think about.